Hey Cancer, it's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your love reading for January 2020. I hope you guys are enjoying Capricorn season right now. There's a lot of planets going on in Capricorn, so there's a lot of changes that all of us on a global level are experiencing in reference to our professionalism, our careers, our changes in our attitudes about our careers, our working in general, our professional life, and how we make a living for ourselves. Also, our reputations. But this reading is going to be about love. So we're going to talk about the planets of Venus. We're going to talk about Mars, because Venus is how you show your love, or what our people are attracted to you for. And then your Mars is what you desire, in a partner. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to look at it from an astrological standpoint so that I can better connect with more of you. All right. So the reading is going to be based on the current planetary alignments and what's going on right now. So for you, we're going to look at Venus. We're going to look at Mars, and we're going to look at the moon. So the moon is in Gemini right now. All right. So that is your house of communication. So you guys, in reference to love, you may be going online, connecting with people online, signing up for dating sites if you're single. If you're not single and you're not looking for love, then, you may just be chilling out, not doing anything in particular. But this is in reference to love. So you may be going online to look for people online. But let me talk about Venus for a minute, because Venus is the planet that allows you to, it shows how you love, all right? How you give love, how you connect with people, what your attitudes towards love, all right? And so for you right now, Venus is in your 11th house, okay? So your 11th house is the house that deals with your feelings, your self-worth, your social privileges. It also deals with your surroundings. So Cancer, since you are the sign of the home, you guys are going to be in a situation where you are going to want to be with someone who is a homebody. If you're currently seeing anybody right now, you and your partner maybe, spending more time at home instead of going out doing things outdoors. You guys maybe, going, getting groceries, getting whatever it is you need to drink. If you like to have a drink, whatever other things you like to do, you go and you gather everything and you chill and you spend your free time. You spend it at home, spend it in the bed, watching TV, just at home chilling with a partner. So that might be what you're experiencing right now, what you're feeling with Venus in your 11th house. Now, Venus is going to be going into your 12th house next week on the 13th. So your 12th house represents communication, your environment, your local area. So some of you may be meeting, if you're not dating anyone, or if you're open to dating, some of you are going to be meeting people in your neighborhood. So you might be out somewhere dating, running into someone, through your grocery store. You may be going to work and you might meet somebody through work. You might meet somebody at work. You may meet somebody at the grocery store. You may meet somebody at your kids' daycare, dropping your kids off. Just somewhere local in your area. Some of you, again, you're going to be online. You're going to be connecting via the internet, because, that area is all about communication that Venus is going to be going into next week. So a lot of you are going to be connecting romantically online, meeting people online through various social media platforms. All right. Now, Mars is in your 9th house. Okay, and it moved into your 9th house on the 3rd. So the 9th house for you represents the house of where your secrets are, where your hidden secrets. It's also representing the house of past karma, results of hidden acts, things that you keep to yourself. So you're going to be attracted to people who can help you to work through those things, especially if you're on a spiritual journey and you're on a quest to, deal with some of the things. So you may be attracted to someone who might help you to deal with, past hurts that you had in past relationships. Somebody who can, keep a secret or keep your secrets. You may be looking for someone that you can confide in, someone that you can share things with, someone that you can be vulnerable with. So, you also may want to connect with someone on a more spiritual level. Okay, so with Venus moving into your 12th, into your 12th house, you're definitely looking for someone that you can connect to on a spiritual or psychic level as well. In Cancer, you guys are very psychic. You guys are very intuitive. So you're gonna need someone or want someone, or you desire. Let's put it that way, since Mars is in your ninth house. And your ninth house is in reference to, it has to deal with the subconscious. It has to deal with past life issues. It has to deal with meditation and mysticism. So you may want somebody who's comfortable with that type of environment, comfortable speaking about those types of things, somebody who may be educated in those type of things. So you're going to be drawn to people, or partners, potential partners who are going to be able to have these types of connections with you and be able to speak about intuition and spirituality and, past life connections and the subconscious and things like that. Okay. So, you may also be dealing with past feelings of love, past hurt feelings of love. And you just might need a partner who understands that, that's something that you might be going through. So that's just a little bit of, just a little information in reference to what's going on with the planetary alignments with you guys in reference to love. All right, so let me get you your spread here, because this is going to be a general read. It may not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates, leave the rest. There's going to be an extended. The link is going to be in the box below, so please take a look at the box below, the Patreon link that's there. It's $5 a month for all access to all the videos I post, the extended versions of them, okay? You're not paying $5 per video. If you want to do that, you can check with another reader, because there's a lot of readers out there who will charge you $9 for a video, $12 to view the extended. You just pay $5 a month with me and you get to see all the extended videos, not just one or two. So, with that being said, if you need a personal reading, the information's in the box below. Please reach out. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. All right. So this first card is going to represent you. All right. And how you felt about your relationship in the past, how you feel about the relationship you're in right now, and how you may feel about any relationship you jump into in the future. This is the High Priestess energy. So for you, it's always been about, whether it was a past relationship, whether it's a current one or one in the future, it's about you tapping into your intuition. You are very intuitive and very spiritual by nature, because you are a water sign. Well, this is your fellow Piscean sign here for this card for High Priestess. All right. So this is all about you, keeping secrets, not letting people know everything there is about you. And that's normally how you are, because people, a lot of people can't go that deep. So, like I said, when Venus moves into your 12th house next week, you're going to be looking for someone that you can connect with on a spiritual level, someone who understands what it is to go intuitively, someone who understands spirituality and is not afraid to talk about those things. That is something that you've always craved in a partner. All right. So that's you. Now, this card here is how you saw your other partner, whether it's how you saw the partner in the last relationship you were in, the current relationship you're in, how you're seeing your current partner, or in the future, either characteristics that you would like to see in your partner or characteristics you don't want to see. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands energy here, this is how you're seeing the past partner. So you saw them as somebody who maybe gave up on you. Okay, maybe gave up on the relationship, maybe didn't want to fight for the relationship. You could also see this in a current situation. Maybe the person that you're dealing with right now, you're seeing, or you're getting the intuitive, you're using your intuition, and your intuition is telling you that this person is letting things go. Slowly but surely letting things go with you guys. I can't pick up these damn cards. Yeah. So, you're using your intuition, and this is you, and then this is this person. So you're tapping in and you're feeling like you're losing this person in some way, shape, or form, or this person has given up on the connection. And in the future, in reference to this energy, you're going to try to spot this sooner and see what it is that you can do to avoid it happening, especially if it's somebody that you really want to connect with. Now, this third card is going to represent how you see the relationship, okay? So for the past relationship, we have the Death card here. So, of course, you saw the relationship as over, needing to change, needing to move on from it. And you may feel that way about your current relationship for some of you, okay? This could be how you're feeling, or you could be going through a transformation in reference to this relationship. You could see it as changing, okay? Changing for the worse, changing for the better, but this could also represent changing itself, just changing in general, if it's not already dead and over with. And in the future, in reference to your relationships, you want them to grow. So there's going to be some transformation and there's going to be some growth, especially if you're dealing with spirituality, intuition, and mysticism. You understand that being with someone and connecting with someone, that there is going to be transformation in the relationship. All right. Now for the fourth card here, I have, this card is what would strengthen the relationship that you're in now. Something that you can look at that would strengthen a relationship in the future. Or what would have strengthened the relationship that you had in the past. So in the past, what would have made this relationship a lot stronger is if there were lessons that were learned. Okay, so for some of you, there were not lessons learned with the World card here. The World card is Saturn. Okay, Saturn represents lessons, karma. Okay, so in the past relationship here, in reference to what would have strengthened it, I'm showing that knowing your limitations as well. Knowing when enough is enough, knowing when to end certain things, when to stop certain things, what things are appropriate and what aren't. That's what I'm getting for here. And this also could be what's going on in the current relationship. Maybe you guys are closing a cycle in this relationship, the current relationship, okay, and you're moving on to something different, okay? Or you could just be closing a cycle in reference to this relationship, period, and moving on to someone new. Take the energy how it resonates. Now, in this energy here in the future, in reference to what would strengthen it, again, it's just learning the lessons, taking time to understand what went wrong, what went right, accepting your part in it, and what you could have done differently, and learning from it. Now, the next card that I have here, it's this one here, and this represents what weakened the relationship that ended. If you're in a relationship right now that's going downhill, what is weakening it? And if you're in a future relationship, what would weaken that relationship? And we have the card, this is called the Destiny card. This is the Wheel of Fortune card here for this deck. And we have it in reverse. So for this card here, it says what would have weakened the relationship. And it looks like bad karma. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion, growth. So maybe, I won't say bad karma, but I'll say... maybe, okay, for some of you, maybe the relationship passed because you didn't have, because this is a pentacle here, okay? So keep in mind the Wheel of Fortune is also about good fortune. So good fortune is about money, okay? So maybe there wasn't enough money. Maybe, someone, and then this also can represent moving, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. And the World card here, so maybe someone, maybe you guys wanted to move or the partner wanted you to move in with them and you did not want to do that, okay? Because this represented what weakened the relationship. So maybe you didn't want to relocate. Maybe some of you were with someone and you didn't want to relocate. And that caused the relationship to end and for it to transform into a situation where, no one is no longer fighting for the relationship. Come on with this card. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse. All right? In a current relationship, you may be feeling as if this person may want you to move on with them to a next level. Or maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe that's what happened in the past. Maybe you didn't want to take things to the next level as far as transformation with the Death card. Okay, and so that might have brought the relationship to an end and it didn't allow it to move forward. So there was no growth. So the opposite of growth is contraction. Well, the opposite of expanding is contracting. So things were stagnant. There was no growth. There was no progress. Okay, so this is the card that represents what weakened the relationship. There was no growth there. You guys got stagnant with each other, got comfortable with each other, and, you didn't, maybe one person transformed and the other didn't. Maybe one person was going through a transformation and the other one wasn't. So the next card that I have here for you guys is what's in your hopes in reference to love. So we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups energy, you're hoping for someone who's very supportive, very nurturing. Again, someone who's intuitive, someone who is not afraid of love and not afraid to love, but someone who's not going to wear their hearts on their sleeve and just be a pushover. You know, someone who's not going to be all mushy about it. I mean, you're a very loving and emotional sign, but you don't want a pushover, you know, and queens represent cardinal energy. So this is your energy here, cardinal water, okay? So this is you, representing you totally and what you hope for. So you hope for someone who's like you, intuitive, supportive, loving, nurturing, kind, open, willing to love, willing to be in a relationship. All right, and the next card I have is what your fears are. And this card here is the Tower in reverse. So you're fearing unexpected, sudden changes because you are, you know, right now Pisces is in your 11th house, okay? And not Pisces, Venus is in your 11th house. So the last thing you want is any unexpected changes. You know, anything out of the blue that's just going to pop up and change the comfortability, you know, of where you are, because your second house is you know, feelings of comfortability, feelings of self-worth. So you don't want anybody who's going to change that or try to alter how you feel about yourself. You know, any sudden and unexpected, unfortunate changes that could occur, you know, as far as abruptly moving, for example. Maybe someone wanted you to move and you're not trying to just up and move like that. Maybe you're just not trying to up and jump into a relationship. You know, it's going to take time. So for you, you know, you're looking at what is of value to you, and jumping into something without, you know, a sudden unexpected change, without you actually, you know, taking time to plan, is not something that you're interested in doing. So anything that you do in reference to a relationship, whether it's taking it to the next level or relocating with someone, it's not something that you're just going to do all of a sudden out of the blue. It's something that you have to look over. You have to, you know, plan for it and do what it is that you need to do to feel comfortable moving forward. Now, the next card I have is the responsibility that you had in this past relationship that ended, the responsibility that you have in this current relationship you're in, and moving forward in any future relationship, something that you are going to be responsible for or should be responsible for. And we have here the Knight of Wands energy, okay? So for what I'm showing here, this is your responsibility not to be so quick. But it's also your responsibility to be open to new things, to be open to change, you know, to maybe be open to traveling, you know, because maybe some of you were not open to traveling. I got 2 travel cards in here as to why this relationship in the past didn't work out. So for some of you, it has something to do with relocation and travel. Excuse me. Maybe your partner wanted to move to another city or another state or out of the country and wanted you to come, and then you weren't with it. Could be vice versa. Maybe you were ready to move and they weren't. Okay. But I am showing that some of you, once Venus moves into your 12th house, you may be willing to relocate and move with the current person you're in, but you're starting to come around to that. But, you know, this is what your partner is asking that you do. Or this is what your partner who you were with in the past wanted you to do. This could be what your partner wants you to consider right now. And you know, you would need to consider, are you willing to travel? Are you willing to relocate for love? Especially for some of you who are going to be online, connecting with people online, which I'm showing a lot of you are already doing. If you're not, you may end up meeting someone online. Are you willing to travel? Because you're going to have to. If you meet someone online, now are you going to be comfortable with that? All right. So now let's talk about your partner's responsibility. So this would be in the last relationship you were in, what their responsibility should have been to keep things going. If you're in a current relationship, what this person's responsibility is to keep things going. And moving forward in a new relationship, what your partner's responsibility is to keep things going. And we have the Empress in reverse. So it might have been your person's responsibility here to not, you know, to be financially, well, to be, The Empress card is a card of someone who, well, Empress in reverse is someone who's financially, who is not, okay, let me stop. Let me make sure I say this right, because my brain is moving faster than my mouth. The Empress in reverse. This energy, it could be a male or a female, but, you know, the energy itself is that of a feminine side. So it's the feminine portion of a male, if we're talking about it, and the feminine aspect of a woman. So whoever this relates to, This energy is one that is not financially stable, has to depend on other people, can't financially function on their own. This is also an energy of someone who is not interested in having children, someone who just prefers not to, okay, or someone who can't have children. So for some of you, maybe might have been the reason why you ended the relationship. Maybe you wanted another child and this person didn't, or maybe you want children in order for you to move forward and relocate and be with someone, and this person did not want children or could not have children. So that's what I'm getting stronger for some of you. So looking, moving forward, you're definitely looking for, a lot of you, someone that you can have children with, even if you already have children with someone else. All right. So this is what I'm showing here was the responsibility of your partner. Maybe it was their responsibility to let you know up front that they couldn't have kids. Maybe they didn't let you know that. And, this is what the issue is. All right. Now, also with the outcome here. So this talks about the outcome that happened in the past relationship, what may happen in this the outcome for this relationship, and maybe the outcome of a future relationship. But this card can change. Any of this can change because you have free will, and so does the person you're dealing with. But I have here the 10 of Cups. So for some of you, you're going to meet your partner. If you haven't already, if you're not already dating this person. So in the past, the outcome is, for some of you, you may go back to this partner. Some of you may reconnect with this partner. I'm not showing anything here that says that you will, but that could very well be the case here with the 10 of Cups. Now, for some of you who are currently with someone, this person could be the one, okay, that you have that emotional connection and emotional security with, okay? Now, for some of you moving forward, the person that you might have just met and it's not even like that yet, this might be that person. Some of you may be meeting that person soon, okay? Again, some of you may be meeting this person throughout your neighborhood or throughout your daily activities, your short travels, throughout your community, or some of you may be meeting someone online, okay? So I'm showing that, things are going to look good for you for that relationship, okay? Or the one that you're just starting. Again, some of you could be going back to your old partner, but I'm not really showing that heavily here. But it could very well be. So just take it how it resonates. All right, so that's what I got for you, Cancer, for your love reading for January. Let's go ahead and pull some Oracle, because what we're going to do is pull 3 Oracle and then we're going to go to the extended, okay? So let's see. Friendship. It says this friendship is leading to more. So like I said, for some of you, you just met someone. You may have met them in your community or in your area or in commute somewhere. Some of you work in the neighborhood, doing, all sorts of things within your community, and you met someone, okay? And you established a friendship with this person and you're really feeling this person. And so, you feel like it's leading to more. Okay, you feel like it could lead to a successful connection. That's a beautiful thing, Cancer. All right, let's get another card for you guys. So that's for some of you. The second card I have is chemistry. This attraction you feel is mutual. So for some of you, the person that you're currently with, there's definitely a strong physical sexual attraction. That chemistry is off the chain with you guys, and that's a beautiful thing. And then for some of you, the person that you're going to meet in the future, there's going to be a strong chemistry between you and this person, whether you meet this person locally or you meet them online. And then I got one more for you. This says support. It says lean on your inner circle during this time. So for some of you, this is a relationship that is ending. Like I said, we had the 7 of Wands in reverse here, meaning that your partner is no longer fighting for the relationship, no longer standing up for the relationship, no longer defending themselves in the relationship, no longer defending the relationship. And so, this could be very trying for you at this time, because you could very well be going through a transformation because of it, because the relationship is changing. It's ending. It's coming to a close with the World card here, okay? Because it's just one that is just not, there's no growth in it, okay? And so as a result, it's ending. And this could be very painful for you, because this could have been someone that you guys have been with for a very long time. All right. And so this is not an easy disconnect for you, And so what the universe is asking is that if you have friends and family that you can lean on during this time, during this transition, out of this relationship here. You know, that you do lean on them if you can, you know. All right, so let's go ahead over to the extended, because I want to find out a little bit more about this situation, especially for those who are moving forward with this Ten of Cups energy. Get you some good info, find out what's going on with you and your partner. For those who are going to meet someone, we'll see what we can find out about this person in the extended. So I'm going to go ahead and go over now. The link is in the box below. So hopefully I'll see you over there, okay? If not, thank you for tuning in. If it resonated, please click the like button. Let me know if you want to leave a comment. Well, you don't have to let me know if you want to leave a comment. Just leave one. Especially in related to. Leave a comment related to it connecting for you, okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go to the extended. And if you're not going to come over, I'll see you in February for your next love reading. Peace out, Cancer.